and found his way to the...
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now a first down carry by Jones. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Dances by him. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Rodgers with this one into the hands of Watson. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
The Saints at 6-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Packers pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. On my spot sheets, a highlighted turnover margin. Because when we remember, they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine, because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, it comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers going to throw. They'll find Hodgins there, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Taken down at the 30. Montez Sweat with a tackle. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free.
That one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Touchdown, Packers! Isaiah Hodgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. That time, a 9-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
After that type of a win, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
This one taken in by Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. The pass caught by Olave. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. In motion comes the tight end left. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Okay, ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Fortson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
It's not forget about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now back to throw. Touchdown, Saints! Michael Thomas from 4 yards out. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Dobbs. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Steps away to his left.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll drop to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the floor.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play like that, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
The kick by Lutz is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, their offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Saints to take over. They've got the lead as they begin this drive 1st and 10, trying to forget about that loss last week to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They start the 2nd half with Kamara. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly get them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
2nd and 4. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. A give, Singletary right side. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
They'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run, and then executed.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw to the right side. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Packers pick it up. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. After the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Jones.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
If he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he will get him down a couple. The 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Now we're going to get another look at this one. Dennis Allen not happy, so he has thrown the challenge flag. So that challenge not successful there. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. How about that for a call? Leading in the 2nd half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far, because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football and averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off the...
And it's a Packers touchdown! Robert Tonyan, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. They have the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Olave over the middle. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that ball his quarterback got the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And he is going to have the Saints 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the counter, here's Kamara. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were after to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw.
That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it in a double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Olave holds it in. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw again. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
That pass is caught by Hardy.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Rodgers.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
Completes it again to Dobbs.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right, and he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver, and it's 3rd down.
He could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Escaping the pressure right.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good edge steam going.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 31.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Complete over the middle to Hardy. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the
throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. To try here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. The turnover does give them life, but they still need 2 scores. Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple. A tackle made by J.T. Woods. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.